All right, we're going to read The Salamander Room. And this is a book that I would be sharing with you at a vernal pool day, but we're going to do this instead. So, Brian found a salamander in the woods. It was a little orange salamander that crawled through the dry leaves of the forest floor. The salamander was warm and cozy in the boy's hand. "Come live with me," Brian said. He took the salamander home. "Where will he sleep?" his mother asked. "I will make him a salamander bed to sleep in. I will cover him with leaves that are fresh and green, and bring moss that looks like little stars to be a pillow for his head. I will bring crickets to sing him to sleep and bullfrogs to tell him good night stories. And when he wakes up, where will he play? I will carpet my room with shiny wet leaves and water them so he can slide around and play. I will bring tree stumps into my room so he can climb up the bark and sun himself on top. And I will bring boulders that he can creep over." "He will miss his friends in the forest," his mom said. "I will bring salamander friends to play with him. They will be hungry. How will you feed them?" "I will bring insects to live in my room, and every day I will catch some and feed the salamanders. And I will make little pools of water on top of the boulders so they can drink whenever they're thirsty. The insects will multiply, and soon there will be bugs and insects everywhere," his mom said. "I will find birds to eat the extra bugs and insects, and the bullfrogs will eat them too." "Where will the birds and bullfrogs live?" his mom asked. "I will bring trees for the birds to roost in and make ponds for the frogs." "But birds need to fly. We can lift off the ceiling. They will sail out in the sky, but they will come back to my room when it's time for dinner because they will know that the biggest, juiciest insects are there." "But the trees, how will they grow?" "The rain will come through the open roof and the sun too, and vines will creep up the walls of my room and ferns will grow under my bed. There will be big white mushrooms and moss like little stars growing around the tree stumps that the salamanders climb on." "And you, where will you sleep?" "I will sleep on a bed under the stars with the moon shining through the green leaves of the trees. Owls will hoot and crickets will sing, and next to me on the boulder, with his head resting on soft moss, the salamander will sleep." The end. So the little boy took the salamander home, but when you guys go salamander searching, make sure that you leave the salamanders where you find them. Make sure your hands are nice and wet and dirty, or you can use leaves to pick up the salamanders, because you want to make sure that you don't have any hand sanitizer on your hands because it could hurt the salamanders because they actually breathe through their skin. So look under some rocks, look under some rotting logs, and you're going to find some redback salamanders, maybe a yellow spotted salamanders. But then you want to be really careful to put the rocks and the logs back where you found them. And if the salamander feels scared, it actually will lose its tail. And that you don't want to happen, because if a salamander loses its tail, then it has to spend so much energy growing a new tail that it's hard for it to survive. So you want to be really, really careful. But you guys, if you find any salamanders, you can send pictures to me too. Let me see if there's any more in here, because it looks, no.